Good evening. My name is Sam Brown. I am the piano instructor and Fine Arts Department Chair at Rainey-McCullers School of the Arts. It's my great pleasure to introduce to you this evening one of our standout 8th grade students, Jackson Laird, who was recently recognized on the national level for his music compositions. Jackson is a piano major in the exploratory middle school program where he also studies French horn and cello. On Monday nights, Jackson also sings in the Chattahoochee Valley's premier children's chorus, Voices of the Valley. Back in May, Jackson submitted 2 of his music compositions to a large and well-known competition hosted by the National Association for Music Education. At the time, we both thought he might receive some helpful feedback from the judges in the hopes that he could apply for the same competition later in high school. But on September 28th, we learned that Jackson had placed honorable mention in 2 categories for his music compositions. You might be wondering what music composition is or what it's like these days. So let me pass you off to Jackson so he can tell you a little bit about his process and so that you can hear his 2 compositions. Hope you enjoy.
Here's a time lapse of me writing some music on my computer station. I use FL Studio for my DAW and have a few MIDI controllers to help with inputting pitches. When I sit down to write music, I like to find a cool sound first using sample packs. Next, I'll start writing or adapting a chord progression. Once I find something I like, I'll start experimenting with crafting a melody, bass, drums, and loops to go along with the progression. If I had to describe my process in a phrase, it would be random experimentation. For this project, I wrote what might be considered classical orchestration. You can hear strings, woodwinds, brass, and percussion instruments all joining together to create a playful dance. Hope you enjoy! Electronic music is my absolute favorite to work on. Here's a brief selection from Alive, which I entered into the NAFME Electronic Music Composition competition.
On behalf of the Rainey-McCullers family, thank you for your continued support of the arts during these challenging times.